Hi everyone, Michael Davids
and Kitty Lane
from Bouffant Delacroix.
Hair and makeup.
Now today we've got a very special request from one of our followers.
Yes, from Miss Autumn Divine. She commented on one of the last tutorials we did and asked if we would do a poodle set.
I know, so we're going to do, is it the Lucille Ball?
Lucille Ball, Betty Grable loved this as well.
Now, we're not going to make it too difficult. There are a few little elements of hairdressing that you'll need to know, but we're going to be doing a wet set. Now, we're not going to wet Kitty's hair down completely. We're just going to spray like a little bit of water in there, a little bit of setting lotion, and we're using the Bedhead Superstar.
By TG.
And we've got our trusty old-fashioned
the setting lotion,
the secret recipe from the Sell and Supply shop down the road. What is it? South Yarra Hairdressing Supplies. Obviously a little bit of water. We've got this cool little thing from South Yarra Hairdressing Supplies as well.
It's a mister. Don't wet the camera.
No, I won't. You know, like when it's really hot outside in summer and you're sitting down, you're sinking some piss in the sun. They've got that little sprayer thing. How cool is that? You can pick that up from those people.
I definitely want one of those too.
Yeah, and you're also going to need some Swiss rollers. These ones here. Without the hair in them, and so we've got a green colour, a yellow colour, and the orange-red colour there.
And we'll be popping all of the dimensions of them if you're like super interested. We'll be putting that all down below.
And some setting pins. All right, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Let's get started. And here we are back again. So we're going to be starting off Kitty's hair by taking a horseshoe section from the top or middle of each temple, all the way around the back to the occipital bone, I think it is. That's that big lump at the back of your head, all around to the other side. Okay, so get your magical little piss up sprayer and just wet down your hair just a little bit. And then I'm going to add in some of our Superstar.
By TG.
It's not too much, you don't want to make the hair too heavy. We're going to be taking our sections up that way, so away from the face, and we're going to be putting our larger rollers in there. Taking 1-inch diagonal sections, wind the rollers up and away from the hairline. We want to set the hair in an upward direction for when we comb the hairstyle and slick the perimeter of the hair up and join it into the curls at the top of the poodle hairdo. Make sure you secure the rollers with some pins. Okay, so we've curled this side of Kitty's hair and you can see all of the rollers are going up and backwards towards the centre. Now, let's turn her around and do exactly the same thing to the other side. The rollers are placed back from the face and meet in the centre of Kitty's head. It's time to do the top of her hair. The top of the vintage poodle set obviously looks like poodles, so we're going to add one more little thing just because we're wankers, and we're going to do that little Betty Page fringe in the front. So we're going to set all of the rollers probably about from 1 inch from the front of Kitty's hair going forward, and then we're actually just going to mess the top up, not like mess it up, but put different size rollers through the top just to get that texture. And just spray it down a little bit. Remember, not too much because we're not doing a conventional wet set. We're just sort of tricking the hairdryer into thinking that we are. Taking 1-inch sections from around the perimeter of the hairline, place the large green Swiss rollers up and towards your face, rolling them downwards and securing them with a pin. We place the rollers in 3 sections, one in the centre of the forehead and one at either side of the temples. Make sure your rollers are nice and tight, and then secure them with a pin, gently. Then, grab your smallest rollers, the red-orange ones, and roll them back in the opposite direction to what you rolled the rollers in the front of the head, if that makes sense. Placing the rollers in opposite directions will make sure that you get enough volume, height and direction in the hairstyle to create the big poodle mess and drama that we're after. Now, let's work on the other side. alternating the different size rollers and alternating the direction of their placement.
The
reason why we put this on is to make sure that this big bad beast here doesn't suck her hair up inside of it and pull it all out, otherwise known as scalping. So
no one will be my friend.
There we go. Wrap her up. We're going to whack Kitty under the dryer for about 20 minutes because remember we didn't have her hair completely wet, so just a little bit damp. Now under the dryer After the hair has cooled, remove all the pins. Okay, so now we've taken all the pins out and Kitty's hair has cooled down.
Yes, it has.
And check that out. Look at that. Beautiful.
How fabulous that is.
It's very important to let the hair cool down because the cooling process is what programs the hair's memory into the shape of the curl. Now it's time to tease the front of the hairstyle. This is how we're going to create the Betty Page bangs. Comb it all forward, wrap it around your fingers and curl it under, and then secure it with a pin. After the front bang is secured, stretch it out and bend it downwards. Now, grab the other side of the hair and brush it forward and then sweep it under towards the face and then secure the other side with a pin. After everything is in place, spray it with some hairspray. Now section out the top part of the poodle hairstyle and tease the living shit out of it, but carefully, because we want to preserve the structure of the curls for styling out later. Make sure you concentrate the majority of the teasing at the roots, because this will give the hairstyle volume and shape. Gather up the top of the poodle hairstyle and clip it away, because now we're going to concentrate on the bottom part of the hairstyle. Taking sections from behind the ear, section the hair away from the back of the head. Parting the hair at the centre of the back, take one side and comb it up into the hairstyle, spray it with some hairspray and smooth it up and clip it into the top back part of the poodle hairstyle. Take the opposite side of the hair, spray it down with some hairspray and then comb it back around across the other side of the hair and pin it in place. Now all you need to do is take the remaining sections of the hair on either side of the head and then pin them back up into the back of the hairstyle, so the whole thing sweeps up right to the crown of the head. Okay, so we've pulled up Kitty Lane's hair on either side, turn around darling, and at the back.
At the back. Bring me.
Now, because we've teased the top of Kitty's hair and it's all been set in a faux wet set, all you need to do is just dress it out with your fingers. And
what are you going to use?
This is called After Party. It's absolutely brilliant for
dressing out the curls.
Yeah, it's a really, really soft, fine product that will pretty much eliminate frizz. So all we do is go through Kitty's hair, take individual curls and wrap your fingers through them, watch them take their form. Now it's time to have fun and delicately dress the curls out in the top of the hairstyle. Now that the structure of the hairstyle is all in place, take your fingers and place all the curls around, decorating the hairstyle. I'm getting a few little pieces and then dressing them around the front of the Betty Page fringe. Make sure you tease the top of it just to get some extra height. Once you're happy with the full ensemble, Spray it with some hairspray, setting it in place. Tease the back of the hair and comb it under, disguising any of the pins. And that is how you get the lay Poodle! Poodle hairstyle. Doesn't she look fantastic, everyone? I love the roll in the front, and that you may have seen different variations on how to do a poodle style, but we particularly liked having this little bit of interest, didn't we?
Well, Michael is going to do whatever you want anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got to have your own little spin on things, even if they are vintage.
Absolutely. Now, as you can see, we've swept Kitty's hair back up around the sides, 4 sections.
4 sections.
Tease the fruit out of the top.
Finish it off with a fruit load of hairspray.
And then just place all the curls out and,
however you want to dress. And you have to tell us when you do. Comment below and let us know if
Please
you tried it.
do. And make sure you follow us on Instagram,
Twitter, Facebook.
Facebook and all of the social media things.
Yeah, a fruit load of things coming.
Absolutely.
So yeah, definitely.
We'll see you guys next time. This is Michael Davids.
And Kitty Lane.
From Bouffant Delacroix Hair and Makeup.
In Melbourne, Australia.
Bye.